Hello everyone, Godzilla guy here. Back in with today's fifth day of Christmas. Now, really random, but I realized my phone can have like its own like augmented reality. This is sick. This is some cool thing my Samsung phone can do. Okay, on to the video. Again, hello, and today's video by a Discord request, not Discord, a Discord vote. I'll have it up on the screen. Well, it was in between my NES NECA Godzilla figure and my rare figures, and NES gotten beaten again. I've been wanting to do him since day one, and every time I make a vote or anything, I ask someone, they're like, "Oh, do this guy instead." So we'll eventually get an NES up. But today we have our rare figures. Now, we have quite a bit. I'll just like grab some random ones and put them in, and then of course we'll like review them. But just so you can see the kind of stuff you'll be seeing today. This guy's really tiny. But yeah, we have all sorts of goodies to get into. So stick around, grab some hot cocoa since it's almost Christmas, and let's get right into it. Godzilla collector fans, this one is one of their favorites. They're like, it's orange, it's thermo, it's not thermo. This is the SH MonsterArts Comic-Con exclusive Explosion Godzilla. Now, looking at it, it looks like he's based off the Heisei era Godzilla for sure, but awesome figure. I did a video on him. It's a dreadful video. I'll put it up there. But yeah, it's a cool figure. It's just really like any regular SH. It's a different material though. Unlike the other ones where it's like hollow, this is thick. It's not hollow like anywhere. It's maybe besides like the leg. But it's heavy. It's like a different texture. It's like rubbery, kind of like when I first got it, it was like almost like sticky. It was weird. But it's like any SH, you know, mouth, head, neck, barely any. It's really restricting. I'm not sure if it's just like stiff. Of course, any regular arm. Legs are real pain to move at all. Like they barely move. So it's definitely more of a collector's piece. It's kind of hard to play around with or make stop motion with. The tail is fine, you know, but also like really stiff to move. Kind of a pain. But it's a nice figure. Here's the box. I didn't really show it off. It's an awesome box. Awesome box art. Comic-Con. Tamagotchi Nations, Bandai, Yuji Sanaki. Where did I get an N from? Yuji Sakai. I probably butchered that. SH MonsterArts is a new started figure series in incorporates the Bandai action figure art under the theme pursuing characters. Yeah, I can't read. I'm dyslexic, so we'll stop there. 2012. So this seems to be like one of the earlier ones then. Ages 15 and up. So I got this when I was like 13. But we 16 now, so we're good. So that's cool. It has the Comic-Con kind of, I guess, like banner. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like the convention where it was. Oh, it is. That's cool. It's like the convention center. You know, the faces of horror. I mean, they are like, that's actually kind of creepy. I didn't even notice the faces until like just now. I don't recognize the bodies in the water. But awesome box art. I like how like it goes from there and like keeps going, and then the head there. You know, nice flow. So awesome figure. No really specific order on rarity, just for fun. Next up is my Bandai GMK Baragon. Awesome figure. I got this at G-Fest, which was lots and lots of fun. You know, his tail moves, which is kind of rare for Bandai, and also not only a little bit of head movement. It's kind of difficult. You can barely, it just swivels pretty much. But the ears, which is freaking adorable because Baragon like can express a lot of emotion through his ears. And so, yeah, cool little figure. I think I picked this up a lot at GFest. I think I got it for like 90 almost. 90 or 100. So he was quite the pretty penny. But he is a very nice figure and adorable kaiju at that. So, yeah, well, we won't stop the video. Let's keep going. Let's just grab one. You. Mechanicong. Mega Monkey. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's Mechanicong from King Kong Escapes, I believe. Toho still had the rights to Kong, and so they used this. I don't really know much about Mechanicong. All I know is that this one's like a little damaged, so I got this pretty cheap. I think I got it for like 40, which, if you know how regular Mechanicongs go, it's like, wow, that's nothing. But yeah, there's a lot of scratches, a lot of paint scratches, but I kind of like it like that. You know, it adds character to it. And the little accents of blue are very nice. They're like, the camera makes it very not subtle, but in real life, it's very, like unnoticeable. So yeah, cool little figure. Like it kind of looks like he's wearing a diaper, but yeah, both are very cool figures. You know, both Bandai. So not a whole bunch of articulation, but both cool and I guess passable. I'm not sure, but yeah, I love them both. We're gonna do two smaller ones. First up is this tiny little Godzilla. He is itty bitty, but I love him. I mean, for this size, he has that's a lie, no tail, but the foot articulation now is like, what's the special thing? Right there, it's kind of hard to twist because his arm, but twist that. You ready? We'll zoom in a little bit so you can see him. It's there we go. Stick with me here. All right, ready? Voila. His arms spin. It's so stupid, but kind of funny. Next up is this little burning Godzilla I also got at G-Fest. It dances. It has like 6 different programmed in dances. I'm not going to go through all 6. We'll just click one. As you can see, he just rocks around. And you can move the arms. You can have him do like... Now it kind of looks like he's showing off his hips. You can take off the head, which is very nice. And it shows a little face. I think that's supposed to be... I forgot his name. There's a lot of names. I'll try and put up on screen. But he also comes with his headband. Very, very cool. So, of course, he can still dance out the head. But yeah, cool little figures. They're both, you know, fairly articulated, if you want to count it that. You know, Bandai level almost. But yeah, very nice little figures. I think I picked this guy up for like 5. Picked him up for like 10, I think. And in fact, I found the full pack on, let me pull it up. Here it is. Here's where the lava one comes from, the Burning Godzilla. This, on Buyee. Anyone challenges me to win this bidding, I will find you and steal every slice of cheese out of your house. It is a super, I guess, pretty rare Bandai figure. Fully sealed, which is kind of cool. But that's what the Godzilla looks like. If I get my hands on that, that's like at my top. My top 2 kaiju I want, like figures I want, is this and the memorial box of hidden like Mecha Godzilla, like where you can see like the arm patch fall off on Godzilla. Those are the 2 I want the most. Next one will get all 7 of my fellow Orga fans going nuts. The Bandai Orga tail movement, which is very nice. Legs. The arms move, but like they're like squished. It's so weird. And you would think right there it would move, but nope. It's like those Bandai ones that like show a tail, like where it's like an indent where it looks like it would be a movement, but nope. Arms move, and that's literally it. Nothing else. It's a cool figure. The blue is nice. The paint job is meh. But it's well articulated and a nice sculpt at the end of the day. And yeah, let's take a look at the bottom of his tail. Bandai 1999, made in China. So yeah, very cool little figure, and it's actually a pretty huge figure now to say that out loud. But yeah, it's definitely a cool figure. I think that's for around also 100 at G-Fest. But yeah, if you can find one for cheap, I'd say go for it. It's a nice addition to any collection. Next up, we showed off in the past video, I believe, but the U2s. U2s are very cool little figures. I showed them off in the second day of Christmas video. But these are both Halloween con exclusives, I believe. Millennium is a glow-in-the-dark. Same with 54, also glow-in-the-dark. Really, the only difference between these 2 and the regular ones is that the regular 54 is just fully gray, and the regular, I'm looking at them up there. There they are. Really, the only difference is that between the Millennium and the regular Millennium is that this is like translucent, and also it glows. Same with the eyes. That's really about it. You know, more or less the same, but then, you know, the little added stuff looks very cool. So they both are a really nice paint job, you know, really nice sculpt. And yeah, I like them both a lot. They're very, very nice. Next up, this is really like our only NECA figure to show off, because technically all NECA figures are rare now, because Playmates, I do believe, bought the copyright from NECA. And downhill since. But you know, all of them are kind of pretty much discontinued. That's why they're really expensive. But this one was discontinued before NECA got discontinued. But the 1984 Godzilla, it is an odd figure for sure. The head looks just like the one from the movie, but the body's kind of like, I don't even know. Like he was more bulky, you know, in the 84. I'm not talking about the Heisei one. Everyone's like, oh, Brian, you think of the Heisei? It's like, no. The 84 one, he was much more bulky. This one, like, almost was like a feminine version of Godzilla. But, you know, it's just like, it looks a little odd, you know? It's a cool figure, for sure. But I would say, like, yeah. I'd say there's probably better stuff for the price. But it's definitely cool, nonetheless. The sculpt is nice. The paint is alright. The dorsal plates are... but at the end of the day, I still like it, and I would probably still recommend it. Okay, we're fine. Here are the Funko Pops of Godzilla. These were before GVK, way before, actually. I think I got these, like, almost 4 or 5 years ago now. Had these guys for a long time. They're cool. And, you know, I might as well grab him, too, because I think it's still being made. I'm not sure, but the Kong Skull Island, big one, too. We'll set him in between. But, you know, this was for Skull Island. This isn't 2014. Like, we're like, oh, if that one's Skull Island, that one must be 14. It's like, no, it's not. It's just a random Godzilla. But here, let's do some detection. All right, so 4 toes. That means he's Heisei era or Reiwa. But this was out before Reiwa really got popular, so we're gonna go with Heisei. Judging by the proportions, I'd probably say versus Destroya or Biolante or Space Godzilla. And the dorsal plates, let's look at mine. I'd probably say, this is, well, with confidence, but of course I could be wrong, Godzilla versus Space Godzilla, or Godzilla versus Biolante Godzilla. This is the same thing, just glows in the dark. There's also other versions. There's a, I believe, like a white one. There's the burning version, and there's a ghost one. So, no, not Ghost. That's a different company, but there is a Ghost Godzilla figure, which is pretty cool. But yeah, these are, interesting Funkos. I got these for, I think, $30 when I first got them, but I've seen them go now for, like, a lot. Like, a lot. And, I've been wanting to show this off on the channel, alright? I know it's nowhere near Godzilla related. It's, like, not it at all. We're showing off Funkos, so I'm gonna grab it. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm kind of bad at math, and I had a math tutor, and she moved from Florida here to Virginia, and she was good friends with a certain lady, which we're about to see. And during GalaxyCon, that lady came down here. And I told my tutor, she's like, oh, I'll meet up with her. I'm like, could you get her to sign my Funko Pop? And so when I was at GalaxyCon, I saw hundreds, probably even above 1,000 plus people in line to get a signature from this lady. The signatures were $100, so she made bank. But I got a free signature of Ashley Eckstein. I think that's her pronounced her name. I'm so sorry if I butchered that. Not like she's watching. But, you know, very cool. I wanted to show it off. Look, I even got my own message. I've seen these things be sold on eBay for, like, almost $400. So, not gonna sell this. At least not for, like, 20 years. So, but it's definitely a cool thing that I got that for free. And I want to show it off. I don't want to hear anyone like, hey, Ryan, this isn't Godzilla. Shut up, all right? I wanted to show it off. And next up isn't really a figure, but it is... There's my PlayStation blasting, because I had to take it out of it. If you know what the PlayStation is in Godzilla, you know what I'm bringing. The... so loud. The PlayStation Godzilla game by Bandai Namco. Can you shut up? Sadly, I don't really know how to upload footage from a PS4 to my phone, then to a computer to upload. But if you want to watch gameplay, just look up gameplay of the Godzilla PS4 game. Yeah, next figure. The Bandai 1999 King Ghidorah. I'm not sure which Ghidorah this is. I just said 1999 because that's what the foot said. But looking at it, it looks like probably Heisei. Got some head movement. It's kind of weird, though. It's, like, bendy. Of course, the wings. Nice. The tail. Nice. Very nice. And the legs are incredibly stiff, but they move, too. The paint job is very nice. Very, very golden. The scales are all there. Very nice sculpt. Yeah, it's a really simple figure, but it's really nice. I really, really enjoy it. Next up is one that a lot of people own, and a lot of Godzilla fans, is probably like their first movie they saw. There's no in between. You either love this movie or you hate this movie. Most people who hate it are the older Godzilla fans, the boomers, but not really. Older Godzilla fans that are watching, please don't get mad. I personally love this movie, Godzilla 1998. Now, fun fact, everyone names him Zilla because Toho's like, they took the god out of our monster. But Zilla and Godzilla 1998 are completely different. This is Godzilla from Godzilla 1998, but Zilla is from Final Wars. The official character name for that monster in that movie was Zilla. So Zilla, Final Wars, and Godzilla 1998 are two different characters, technically. But if you have this figure, you know, nice little mouth movement. Arm, foot, leg, and tail. So even though it's not much articulation, it gets enough across. You can have multiple different things. Like he's like running like this. You know, his legs, you can go higher up, have him stand up really high, which looks really cursed. But yeah, it's definitely a cool figure. The paint job, I imagine, looked good when it was first out, but this, keep in mind, this was made in 1998, so this is older than me. So the paint job's a little chipped and damaged here and faded away, but I still think it looks phenomenal. And the sculpt is really nice too. The dorsal plates and everything are really nice. Sadly, when I got mine, it didn't come with the atomic breath, but that's all good. Nothing too crazy. But yeah, cool little figure for sure. Now, I made a video long ago on this. You can go try and find it on the channel. But the original King Caesar, whatever the heck you want to call it. I call it Caesar. The OG one also, yeah, this one can stand, kinda. It wobbles, but the modern one doesn't stand. I don't know why they messed up. But nice arm movement, arm, leg, even a little bit of tail, and some movement at the head, but not much. It's really stiff. But it's a cool little figure. I love that it's really shiny. The paint job's really nice. The sculpt is phenomenal. For a Bandai, this is like SS level sculpt. I mean, King Caesar has like multiple different textures on him, and they did it perfectly. The face looks really nice. The ears, 10 out of 10. Love this figure. Next up, I didn't have this in the box it comes with originally, which comes with the Mega Gearus, but oh well. This is the Bandai Millennium Godzilla with his beam charged up. This one is really long. It's bigger than the regular Bandai Millennium, which I do not have in here with me. But he is much larger, taller, and much longer. You know, the spikes, it's really nothing too crazy. He's just a little bit more green and has the orange spikes, which look awesome. I do kind of wish it kept going for like these bigger ones, and they just had these orange. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Awesome figure, you know, just regular one. Arm movement, leg, and that's some tail for this one. I don't think the regular one does, but this one has some tail movement. But yeah, it's a cool figure. Very, very swag. This is the, let's say, look, Bandai, 1999 as well. So, this is Godzilla Millennium. But it is phenomenal. I love this figure. I'm really not that big into the Millennium films, but the figures are really nice. I do like all the characters they have in them. So, yeah, awesome figure for sure. I would do the spinny rotate thing, but this alone can't barely. So, here, let's try. Let's bring it down. I just have it above the light box. Set him in. We spin. She's just gonna... Yeah, it's... we can't do a spinning shot. So, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the video. And, wait. Oh, we have another, apparently. Hold up. Let's take a look. The Memorial Box 1962 Godzilla. So, this one still has the card with it. For anyone's like, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Shut up. Here he is. I got him at G-Fest for 100. I went over him in the 1962 video, so go watch that one. But, you know, just like regular Bandai, just arm and leg, which is kind of sad because it's a Memorial Box, baby. It should be special, but it's not. It's just normal, you know, nothing too fancy. But they got the 62 look down really well. The paint job's nice, the sculpt's nice. But yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you want to see more Godzilla stuff, check out the channel and consider subscribing. And of course, we'll probably be live later tonight, like every night almost. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed day 5 of the 10 days of Christmas. There's going to be day 10, which I'm not sure what I'll do yet, and then there will be a Christmas special, because I think I added it up wrong, and I think, yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and yeah, Godzilla guy out.